Most beginners quit English in the first 3 months, not because English is hard, but because they started in the wrong place. What if the problem was never you? What if it was just your starting point? By the end of this episode, you will know exactly where to start and you will never feel lost again. Hello and welcome back to English Ignite Podcast. I'm Alex, and I'm really happy you're here. In today's episode, we're going to talk about how to start learning English the right way, even if you feel like a total beginner. This matters because so many people study for months and still feel stuck. I will be speaking slowly and clearly so you can follow me and repeat after me. The real problem. Let's be honest for a second. You want to speak English. But every time you try, something stops you. Maybe it's too many rules. Maybe it's too many words. Maybe you open an app, you study for 10 minutes, and then you stop. You forget. Tomorrow feels far away. It's normal to feel this way. It's normal to feel tired. It's normal to feel slow. But you are not alone, my friend. Thousands of people feel exactly what you feel right now. Here's the thing, though. You don't need more hours. You don't need more apps. You don't need to move to another country. What you need is a simple plan, one that fits into your real life. And that's exactly what I'm going to give you today. Stay with me, because tip number 4 is the one that changes everything. Tip number 1, pick one lane. Here's a mistake I see all the time. A beginner opens their phone. They study fruit. Then verbs. Then colors. Then travel words. All in one day. Their brain is exhausted, and by tomorrow, most of it is gone. Here's a better way. Pick one lane for the week. Just one. Maybe this week, your lane is morning routine. That's it. Nothing else. Let's say your lane is morning routine. Every day this week, you learn only words about mornings. Words like wake up, brush, shower, breakfast. You don't touch grammar rules. You don't touch travel words. Just mornings. Let's practice. Repeat after me. I wake up early. Now you repeat. I brush my teeth. Now you repeat. I eat breakfast. Now you repeat. Good job. Very good. Do you feel that? 3 simple sentences, but now they belong to you. Next week, maybe your lane is at work. Then shopping. Then weather. One lane at a time. Slow, but strong. But picking a lane is only step 1. The next step is where most people fail, and I'll show you why in a moment. Tip number 2, feel something while you learn. Here's something most textbooks never tell you. Your brain doesn't remember facts. Your brain remembers feelings. Think about it. Can you remember a joke that made you laugh last year? Probably yes. Can you remember a random fact from a textbook page? Probably not. That's not a memory problem. That's how your brain works. So here's what I want you to do. Stop learning English like it's homework. Start learning English like it's a story about you. Instead of memorizing the word nervous, think of a real moment. Maybe your first day at a new job. You felt nervous. Now say it. I felt nervous on my first day. Now you repeat. Instead of the word proud, think of something you achieved. Maybe finishing something hard. Say it with me. I am proud of myself today. Now you repeat. Do you feel the difference? When the sentence is about you, your brain holds on to it. It doesn't slip away. This is why children learn language so fast, not because they're smarter, but because everything they learn is connected to something they feel. And that brings us to tip number 3, which is even simpler than you think. Tip number 3, use the minutes you already have. Many people believe you need 1 full hour to study. Sit down, open a book, focus for 60 minutes. But here's the truth, that hour rarely happens. Life gets busy. The hour disappears. And then you feel guilty, and you stop completely. So forget the hour. Use the minutes you already have. You're waiting for coffee to brew. That's 40 seconds. Say 1 sentence. The coffee smells good. You're walking to your car. That's 2 minutes. Describe what you see. The sky is gray today. You're washing dishes. That's 5 minutes. Talk to yourself quietly. I am washing the plates. None of these moments cost you extra time. They were already there. You're just filling them with English instead of silence. Let's shadow this together. Repeat after me. The coffee smells good. Now you repeat. The sky is gray today. Now you repeat. I am washing the plates. Now you repeat. Perfect. If you're still listening right now, that already tells me something about you. You're not someone who gives up easily. And that matters, because the next part is where real change happens. A short story. Let me tell you about a woman I'll call Sana. Sana wanted to speak English for years. She bought 3 books. She downloaded 5 apps. She even paid for an online course. But nothing stuck. Every plan felt too big, too heavy, and after 2 weeks, she always quit. Then Sana changed one thing. She stopped trying to study for an hour. Instead, she picked one lane, the kitchen. Every morning while making tea, she said 3 sentences out loud. The water is boiling. I am adding sugar. The tea is ready. That's it. 3 sentences a day. No pressure. No guilt. After 30 days, Sana had said almost 100 small sentences, all real, all connected to her life. She told me later, I didn't feel like I was studying. I felt like I was just living, but in English. That's the goal, my friend. Not studying English. Living in English. Now, repeat these lines with me, like Sana did. The water is boiling. Now you repeat. I am adding sugar. Now you repeat. The tea is ready. Now you repeat. Well done. That story shows you exactly what's possible. But there's one more piece, the piece that ties everything together. And I saved it for now, because it's the most important one. Tip number 4, speak before you feel ready. Here is something almost nobody tells beginners, and it's the tip I promised you earlier. Most people wait to speak until they feel ready. They think, first I'll learn more words, then I'll speak. But here's the truth, that day never comes. You don't speak because you're ready. You become ready because you speak. I know this feels scary. Maybe you're afraid of mistakes. Maybe you're afraid people will laugh. Let me tell you clearly that fear is completely normal. Every single person who speaks English well today once felt exactly what you feel right now. Every one of them made mistakes, out loud, in front of other people. And they kept going anyway. So here's your new rule. Even if a sentence feels wrong, say it out loud. Even if you're alone, say it out loud. Your mouth needs practice just as much as your brain does. Silent learning keeps you stuck. Spoken learning sets you free. Let's practice this together, right now. Say these out loud, even if it feels strange. I am learning English. Now you repeat. I will make mistakes, and that is okay. Now you repeat. I am becoming fluent, one day at a time. Now you repeat. Did you say that last one out loud? Good. Because that sentence isn't just practice. It's a promise you just made to yourself. Bringing it all together. Let's put these 4 pieces together, because alone they help, but together, they change everything. One lane at a time, so your brain isn't overwhelmed. Feeling connected to what you learn, so it actually stays with you. Small minutes throughout your day, so you never need a perfect hour. And speaking out loud before you feel ready, so your fear loses its power over time. This isn't a plan that needs a classroom. It doesn't need money. It doesn't need hours you don't have. It needs 5 minutes and a little courage every single day. Remember, back at the start, I said most beginners quit not because English is hard, but because they started in the wrong place. Now you know the right place. You start with one lane. You start with a feeling. You start with a minute. And you start with your voice, even when it shakes a little. You've listened to this whole episode. That already means something. It means you're someone who finishes what they start. Hold on to that. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know every word. You just need to keep going step by step, sentence by sentence, day by day. And remember, you are not alone. There are people all over the world, right now, learning slowly and kindly, just like you. I'm Alex, and this is English Ignite Podcast. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.